the travelling teens, and we love our life of adventure.
From the mountains to the sea.
Camped last night with a guy that's riding from Albany to Perth. It's called the Mundy Dindy Trail, which I've just had a look at now. So it goes for 1,000 kilometres from Albany to Perth. So that is another, you can do some short rides and do some day rides, but it goes for 1,000 k's. Looking forward to coming back and doing some of those trails as well. The Valley of the Giants Treetop walk, so let's get into it. Get in the right gear, we help. Tingles, or Aboriginal bingle bingle.
Yeah, that's it. Just pour some water. Oh, quite a lot actually. Quite a lot. Yeah, keep going. Soak it. Right. That's lovely. Okay, get going. Friction. Oh, I'm losing them. Oh, but I can hear it coming. Can you hear it coming?
Yeah, I can hear it coming, yeah.
You are making soap, my dear.
I sure am.
You're going to have the cleanest hands of all.
Oh, yes.
On the treetop walk between Walpole and Denmark, and we're looking at the tingle trees. There's mainly tingles here. There are some kerry, but these trees are over 400 years old. We've learned a lot this morning. This is the only place in Australia or in the world that they actually exist.
And the curry tree is the 3rd tallest tree in the world.
Yeah, it is. Well, we've just gone through a swarm, another swarm. They look like bees. They just got hammered. I'll have a look at, come out here, Joe. Look at Joe's face. See if,
Just want to get the bee off you.
alright. Look at her head, face, body, whole bike. Look, it's another bee just there, look, poor little fella. Anyway, just gone, I've already been stung by him earlier in the trip, but this time went through heaps more. Poor little things. Anyway, flogged. About an hour ago we got hammered by a swarm of bees. I videoed it earlier, but have a look, they're still just all jammed into me headset. Look at that. Poor buggers.
We are at Jeremiah.
That's where we're at. Now we found this little place. It's in between Albany and Esperance, about 200 k's north of Albany and about 300 k's short of Esperance. Okay, and we've got, yeah, we've got luxury. We've ditched a tent. We found this place. We've got a double bed, TV, sat phone, fridge. Sorry, not sat phone, sat TV, fridge, camp kitchen, shower and toilet. We've got our bikes outside. sitting out here. So we are living it up. But for $70, you couldn't go past it. What a spot. Yeah, we got out of the weather. There's a bit of rain forecast. So we're looking forward to having a barbecue tonight. So we've got some, what have we eaten tonight? Chicken tenderloins and some salad. We are living it up on the road. Oh.
And one of our 3 Margaret River wines.
Oh yeah. What's it called?
That one's
Suck Fizzle.
Cab Sav from Suck Fizzle.
Love it. Okay, so the standard protocol for taking over a road train is you make yourself visible, then you pull back, and then they give you the indication to overtake. So he knows I'm there now, and you'll should be giving me a blinker when I get an opportunity to overtake. There he goes. Give us the big guy. Thanks, buddy. That's how you do it. Truckies are all switched on. That's something we learned not long ago. A couple of guys surfing a little break down there. We're at Esperance. It's an overcasty sort of day. Just had lunch down the pub.
Pretty tasty.
Yeah, we're pretty warm now. So Lucky Bay's out there. We haven't gone to it. That's on the hit list for next time we come here. It's supposed to be really, really nice. But we're on our way to Norseman, heading back to the Nullarbor and
Aiming for the Nullarbor and home.
yeah. Okay, so we're at Norseman, and we're going to head across the Nullarbor Plain. Most people the people that don't know, the Norseman is the western end of the Nullarbor Plains. So we're going to be heading back towards South Australia this way. So hopefully we'll be staying at Majura Pass tonight. So anyway, we'll I think we're going to be passing the longest strait in Australia. So we'll talk later on when we get to it. I've got to pull up and have a. If he is he Australia Post? No, he's just going around Australia to postie. We met Pete just before we got to Balladonia, and we had to catch up at the station. So he's got an old CT110. He's an old retired postie, and he decided to do a trip around Australia, and we met him across the Nullarbor. So hopefully he made it home. We did catch up with him a couple of times on the way across, and the thing does about 80 kilometres an hour flat knacker with the wind behind. Okay, Balladonia Road. This is the road that I wanted to go to or come back from Esperance. It's road closed. Not really sure why, but we got told at Esperance that we couldn't go along there. There's something's gone wrong with it. It still looks like it's open, but anyway, I've left that for another day. Okay, it's a shame, but anyway, that's what happens. Okay, so we just left Balladonia. People that don't know Balladonia, it's on the Nullarbor, but it's also, it became famous when Skylab, parts of Skylab got spread out over Western Australia between Esperance and Balladonia, so they had a lot of interest, and so that's part of the reason why it's on the map, the gold rush and wool. But anyway, it's one of the first towns coming across the Nullarbor. We're on the longest straight road in Australia, 146.6 kilometres. We're at the start of it. Yeah. Awesome. Well, if you look straight ahead, that's the longest straight in Australia, 146.6 kilometres long. Another 120 kilometres to go. We've done a little sidetrack in the middle of the Nullarbor plain, and there's lots of sinkholes out here. Joe spotted one on the map, so we're coming up to find them. So see what we can. Joe found it on Wiki Camps. What a great little find that is for finding free camps and points of interest. Here we go. I'm going to ride into it. It's fenced off. You right, Dale? Evelyn. Cave closed. So Joe was doing a bit of information on this sinkhole or cave, and it's half of it's filled with water, and it goes for about 300 metres. Wow, look at that. Not going any closer than that.
Yeah, no, that looks a bit...
Yeah, not getting any closer to that. That's actually overhanging where you're walking there, darling.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, come right around. Hang out a bit.
Wow.
So, a lot of people think that the Nullarbor is quite boring, but it's got lots of points of interest. If you're just using it as transport, yes, it could be boring, but if you're looking around, there's plenty to see. Eucla, and we're going to head down to the old telegraph station. Have a look at that view. Bloody beautiful. So we're at Eucla, the old telegraph station, which is on the Nullarbor. So that's the ruins of the old telegraph station. It was built in the 1800s. Well, welcome to South Australia. We're just coming through the WA, down past Eucla, and we're just going through the quarantine or the border crossing. So, welcome to South Australia. How's that for eye candy? That is beautiful. So we're at the start of we're actually in the Nullarbor National Park. That is Eucla, just on the other side of that, those mountain range just there, that escarpment. Look at this, what a great spot to go down there and find your own little surf break. Water's crystal clear. Look at that.
Down there with the chomp chomps.
Oh yeah, this is the Great Australian Bight. Bight.
On the edge!
On the edge of Australia. Have a look at that. Now that's the edge of Australia. Great Australian Bight. Me and Joe have taken a detour off the new Eyre highway, the Nullarbor, and we're on the old Eyre highway at Canalda homestead, which was the most westerly homestead for 50 years. Pastoral property for 50 years. So 1988 was this was taken over by the national parks, the Nullarbor National Park. So over there, I'm going to go and have a look in a minute. There's a graveyard for all the old cars that didn't make it across the old Eyre highway. And we'll just go through the homestead. So they lived in here till 1988, which is not that long ago. Just all rooms.
But the most of what you could get. They had a shop.
They had a shop, look.
So it was $1.50 for your beer and 80 cents for your
soft drink.
With somebody's made a bit of a joke out of what they are.
Yeah.
The old Canalda homestead. These are all the cars that broke down and didn't make it across the Nullarbor. It's a little bit of a graveyard for them. And right here, oh, we have my first car. A little mini Morris Minor. Can you find your first car in amongst this, babe? What cars we got here, baby?
I know looks like the old FJ Holdens or something similar.
Maybe an FJ Holden, he said.
Ford station wagons. I think that's a Valiant over there. Always camping here if there's some bad weather. Have fires outside, but there's something wrong with the flue. This is a well maintained, I think this might have been an old shearer's quarters. Oh, look at her, it's a beauty. Now that it is owned by or run by the national parks, there's also a toilet, so you can camp out here. There's the old Bowser over there. If you're wondering what navigation we're using a HEMA Explorer or HEMA 4x4 on my iPhone 8. They work a treat. No need for any network coverage. The GPS works perfect. And we're looking for a blowhole. But this used to be as I was saying before, the most westerly pastoral property in Australia in its day. Yeah, go up there and have a quick look. Just see if we can see it. If not, we'll just keep going. You don't want to fall down the hole, do you? There were blowerholes, they were everywhere, but well, it wasn't we, it was me, I made a mistake. They just looked like wombat holes, but you're supposed to put your ear against them and hear into the earth breathe for all the caves that are underneath the Nullarbor plains. Oh, just went over the fence, but it's not barbed wire, yeah. Okay, just hang on a second. It could be up that road there. Want to go down there? We'll see. Okay. There's track here, but it's the right road. Yeah. We'll keep heading this way. Follow this road. Yeah, that's why I don't want to fall in any. Okay, we're just about on the road, the old Eyre highway, so but now there's a fence here, so just be careful. I can see the fence. It's up. Okay, the road goes this way. Okay, just let me have a look here. No barbed wire, just roll straight over that, darling. There it is there, that's the old Eyre highway right in front of us. Well, there. That's yeah. This is we've just made our own way from Canalda station and made our way onto the. This is the old Eyre highway. Awesome. We are going the right way. Excellent. Well done, darling, getting through there. We are on the old Eyre highway, so it runs parallel to the new highway, but about 20 k's in, maybe 30, 40 at times. This runs all the way from Border Village to the Nullarbor Roadhouse. So we're going to ride it for about 20 kilometres, then turn back right. Off the old Eyre highway, and now we've got another dirt road that will take us back to the Nullarbor, or the new Eyre highway. So it gets a little bit bony up here. It's only about 12k of this stuff, and then we'll be back on the black stuff. Anyway, we could have rode all the way to Nullarbor. It was beautiful, but we're running out of time, so we're diverting our travels back to the main route.
And I thought this is a better road than that one as well.
Yeah, how good is the old Eyre highway?
Oh, that wasn't too bad.
I just wanted to keep going. Me and Miss was going, we should go all the way to Nullarbor on that, which is a fair way, but it's just that we're running out of daylight.
Yeah. Well,
we could have camped on there.
You could just pull over anywhere, really.
Oh, there was so many good spots.
Yeah. Did you see the dingo?
Hey?
The dingo, oh, I don't know, 3 or 4 k's up the road on the left hand
side? No, I didn't see the dingo, but
absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, almost a sandy colour, like a light sand.
Yeah.
Decent size, beautiful condition.
Yeah.
Just by itself, fantastic.
No, I didn't see it. He said he saw a dingo up there.
No,
didn't see it?
No, just a heap of shinglebacks.
Yeah,
heaps of them.
I think
Yeah.
we've counted 15 so far. Just today.
There's a lot of them.
20 wombat holes.
You know, when you're at the station,
Yep.
that blowhole, I couldn't find that blowhole.
Oh, really?
We drove around, right up to the, went to the thing. I ended up going a shortcut and rode a dirt, like we went through the paddocks, through some fences, over some gates.
600 metres from the homestead.
Yeah.
Didn't you see the sign that said it?
No.
You didn't see it. Yeah.
We saw the sign saying blowhole, but
Yeah.
that's when we left the campsite.
So when you come in,
Yeah.
the homestead's on the right hand side.
Yeah.
You'd have turned.
Yeah, we went up that road.
Yeah. And then you go another 600 metres, and there's like an area that people turned around.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. It's on the left hand side.
Yeah.
Literally it's on
We
the
thought they were just wombat holes.
No, it's only about, the actual hole's only about that big.
Yeah, yeah, we saw that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. We thought that was a wombat hole.
No. Oh, you should have gone in and put your head over it.
Yeah.
That's bush.
Oh.
Yeah, absolute
That's what the blowhole is. It's where it's breathing from underground.
Show him the photo you took.
Oh yeah, so that's where that's why all the dirt's blown out.
Yeah.
Okay, righto, darling, we got it now. We're going. These are all bloody wombat holes.
No, not that one.
Yeah. Banda Cliffs Campsite 2, or maybe Lookout 2. Have a look at this joint. Is that not spectacular? So the southern right whale comes through here and normally has his little bubbies, but look at that. What an awesome place. Great scenery. This is a good little campsite. This is part of, I can't remember what hole we're up to, but this is the longest golf course in the world. So this is, we're at, I think this one's called the Dingo hole, Nullarbor. So I'm a mad golfer. This would be a good photo for me and the boys. Let's have a look up here. There, Nullarbor Links, world's longest golf course, Australia. Yeah, for all those golf fanatics. Woo! Well, we've crossed the Nullarbor and we've just gone into, we just left Ceduna. We've been through the quarantine station and the border crossing, all good. We've had a ball going across there. We've had sunshine from Norseman all the way across to Ceduna, and we've had this beautiful tailwind up our bum for the last 3 or 4 hours. We're just smoking across the Eyre Peninsula, having a great time into South Australia, heading home. No fuel, but we've still got enough to get to where we're going. It is blowing an absolute gale. It is up our bum, but every now and then it gets us on the side, get flogged a little bit, but I'm glad it's with us. I think, isn't it, darling? Well, we're in the Eyre Peninsula, and there is Iron Knob, and you can see it working out there. That's a whole mountain that's just full of iron ore, which gets shipped to Whyalla. You can see it all up there, all the dust. Probably just had a blow up there. Yeah, that is one big mountain of iron ore. Well, we've made it to Port Augusta, Cooper Pedy, Northern Territory to the left. It's the Stewart Highway. We're at the end of the Eyre Highway. We've came over the Eyre Peninsula. So that's been a great trip across the Nullarbor. So we're into our next stage, which will take us up to Broken Hill.
This is our last stop before we return to New South Wales. There's a bit of COVID going on there, so we've got enough food, hopefully to get us through 3 or 4 days. In our 80 the Works bag, that's where I'm going to pack it. I've had anywhere from 5 days worth of food in here. That is breakfast, lunch and dinner, plus snacks, and always that bottle of wine. One stage there was probably 3 bottles of wine and only 1 day's food in this bag. Not only food in there, but all our cooking utensils, gas, and everything else is packed in this bag.
Augusta, massive storm. Look at that behind us. Woo! Dodged a bullet there. Anyway, this is the southern end of the Flinders Ranges, Mount Remarkable. We should be going through a pass here on the way to Petersburg. So it's an inclement day, very, very windy, but the wind up's up our bum at the moment. It's been quite an interesting morning. Anyway, everything's nice and green, the mountains look amazing. South Australia's got lots to offer. Well, we're on our way to Petersburg. I'll just stand up here and I'll give us a look. We're not that far away. Have a go at the storm that's in front of us. It's, I think we're going to get this one right on the nose. We've been dodging and weaving all day. So far so good, but I think we're not going to get away from this one. Just pulled up at Yunta. There's this massive storm. Look at it. We're thinking we'll stay in this hotel. Look at it. There's a massive storm on the way to Broken Hill. Woo! Bunker down the hatches. Okay, we've just left Yunta. What a difference a day makes. Look at this. Blue sky, mountains. Obviously yesterday was crazy storms through here, but look at this. Beautiful. On our way to Broken Hill. We pulled up at Cobar. We thought the place was deserted. COVID has really decimated the area. No tourists coming through, but we found a proprietor which let us in, ran a nice cup of coffee and cup of tea around a warm fire, had a chat, and then we're on our way. So we're heading back into New South Wales now. Back to COVID restrictions. Okay, let's go. Well, that's the border, right down this line down here. I'm half in South Australia, I'm in New South Wales, South Australia, New South Wales. This is the Border Cafe. Okay, there's Welcome to South Australia's right there. And heading home, there's the state sign just in front of us. Heading home. Broken Hill to the little Topper Roadhouse. We got fuel. Feel sorry for these guys. It's the mix to COVID. There's 16 new cases in Wilcannia, which is only 100k down the road. These places are like they're absolutely dead. There's no tourists, no travelling. It's pretty devastating really for these little places. Reviews right there. Well, oh yeah, there's a stack of them down there. Look at them. Okay, all right, keep your eyes peeled. We've hit New South Wales. We're between Cobar and Wilcannia. We've got a roadside camp where we're having our last bottle of wine from Margaret River. One more night's camp after this and we'll be home. Well, second last night on the road after on our 9-week trip around Oz. And we've got a nice little fire going. We're just outside Cobar. We're cooking up a storm here. What are we cooking here, darling? Pasta and what?
The usual pasta, tin chicken, tin corn. Oh, we're going to have some tin corn tonight.
And tin corn tonight.
And some dehydrated peas.
Okay.
This is what you get when you can't get any fresh stuff.
Yeah. Plus, we're in COVID and we're not allowed to camp anywhere, as in camp in caravan parks or... So we're free camping on our way home. Got 2 nights to get home to Port Macquarie.
Yep.
Yep.
We've been all around Australia and with us we've carried Lilybot. Tonight, our second last night of camping at Cobar, we need Lilybot. We're boiling up the jet boil, filling her up and putting her into bed because how cold is it going to be here in the morning, babe?
No, it's about 2 degrees or something now.
Whew.
So it's cold.
Lily pot.
Yeah. So we left. We're heading into Cobar. We're about 80 k's out of Cobar. It's about 8:30 in the morning, and there's just goatville. They're everywhere. They've had a fair bit of rain. Everything is green as, and they're all on the edges of the road. That's the Warren Bungles, Cobar, left Gilgandra, yeah, Siding Springs, I think it's called the Bread Knife, it's all up there. Well, we left Canalda this morning at about 4 degrees and we're heading into Tamworth, so we're heading back over the mountain range, the Great Divide. People that don't realise what the Great Divide stands for, it divides the rivers that go east and west in Australia. We're lucky enough to live on the eastern side of the Great Divide, right on the water. 3 hours from home, traffic lights. Riding home, this is a little place called Moombi, so we're going through the Moombi Ranges, which will take us up to an elevation of about 1,000 metres. We're up at the Moombi Lookout. I'll do a bit of panning around. That's looking down at Nundle towards the Barrington Tops. As we look around this way, those mountain ranges go north to Manila, Armidale, sort of Katingle down the bottom down there, and directly that way he's home about 200k through Walker. Yeah, we're heading into Woolbrook, which is our last bit of dirt on our way around Oz, getting us back to Walker. The rivers are all swollen. So this is Woolbrook. We normally take that road to the right. We're going to head this way today. They've had a lot of rain and there's a creek that you've got to go across, which will be impassable. That's Spliff Falls. That is hammering. That's the most I've ever seen. They got a lot of rain in the last since we've been away. And look at that thing go. That all goes to the Macleay River. We're a team, the travelling teens. This is what you do when you want to get her pants off. I love getting her pants off. Not these sort of pants, but. Here we are at Gingers Creek. We're in the Hastings municipality.
Our local LGA.
Yeah.
We're home.
We're home, and we're in, as you can see, twisties. We got 70 kilometres of twisties home. It's amazing. Anyway, we do live in a great place.
Yeah.
This road normally gets lots and lots of road riders. Everyone's stopping at Ginger's Creek for a coffee and a hamburger, and they're heading back. We're fortunate enough that there was not many cars on the road or motorbikes because of COVID, so we got to get this beautiful run down the mountain. So kick back, listen to the music, and enjoy the run down the mountain. ...15,000 kilometres on these Dunlop Trail Max missions all around Australia through everything at them, and they've still got life left in them coming home through the twisties. I'll do a full review on the tyres on mine and Joe's bike at another stage, all the stats, all the fuel we used, get all that down on another little episode for you guys just to check out, see if that interests anyone. Let us know if you want any more information. I'm happy to talk to you all about anything, setups, bikes, gear we've taken, routes that we've took, points of interest. Just let me know. Okay. So that Mount Seaview. We're on the eastern side of the mountain range now. Look at that. Home sweet home. After some really big fires late last year the year before, and then we had some big floods in about April, and it washed some of the mountain away here and all the roads. This has only just been opened again. They're still working on it, but you can see all the areas over there where the landslides were, all over the edge here. Looking down at Mount Seaview there, you can see all the erosion down there. Joe's just pointing out. Look at this. This is a big landslide here, so only half the road's opened. Have a look at that there. There's one big chunk of dirt that's come down here, washed this road away. Alright, this is where it started. Port Macquarie, 9 weeks ago. This is our home. 16,000 kilometres around Australia. We've finally made it home. Surf's still cracking. Well, I hope you've enjoyed that latest episode. Just like to thank Jo for all the organisation that she did in this trip. We had an absolute ball. A special thanks to Rox Motorcycles for our Husky and our BMW for the maintenance they did before we left. HMP for the tyres that we got from them. And also Adventure Moto for supplying us with some ADV works, panniers for this trip. Thanks to everyone. I hope you've enjoyed it. Keep subscribing and like our videos. We've got plenty more installed in our upcoming adventures.